Hi, good evening. I'm Sean Green with a look at sports. Barbados Pride suffered their first defeat of the season when they went down to host Guyana Jaguars by 9 wickets. This was at Providence today in their third round match in the WICB PCL First Class Tournament. Barbados made 272 in their second innings, with Jonathan Carter making 89. Shamar Brooks, he got 53, and Ralston Chase an even 50. Gudakesh Monty, he took 6 for 79. However, that total only posted a winning target of 40, which the Jaguars reached with the loss of just a single wicket, ending on 43 for 1. Scores again: Guyana 337 and a 43 for 1, Barbados Pride 104 and 272. In Trinidad, the Jamaica Scorpions handed the Red Force of TNT a 6-wicket defeat. Scores in that game: TNT 271 and 175, Jamaica 291 and 156 for 4. Well, part of the West Indies team to take on Australia in the 3-test series down under, starting December 9th, left the Grantley Adams International Airport today. Shane Jones was on location.
The 8 players that started their trip to Australia from Barbados trickled into the airport as the afternoon went on, and we waited until the captain arrived. Big tour coming up, Australia. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, obviously I have some time off in between this tour and the last tour, so hopefully we can just get up to Australia, acclimatise as quickly as possible, and, you know, go from there. Okay,
this is some months after the World Cup and you just started. How are you feeling personally as a captain and gelling with the guys after this probationary period?
So far I've been enjoying it. You know, I mean, obviously results haven't gone our way, but I'm still hopeful, you know, that we can turn things around. And obviously I have a very young side, so hopefully the guys can get accustomed to international cricket and I'll start producing some numbers. People
say before you can win, you have to stop losing. What is your philosophy and what are your goals going forward?
Well, my goals going forward, we just have to be consistent. You know, batsmen have to make runs, and bowlers have to get wickets. I think once everybody does their respective role, you know, the job becomes easier. And at the moment we haven't been getting people coming up to scratch in terms of their consistent numbers. So I think once we can do that, you know, we can turn things around.
Are the guys still in good shape?
Yeah, we think so. You know, I think the guys are in good shape. As you said, some of the guys came back from the test tour in Sri Lanka and had some match practice in the PCL. You know, we've gotten some good numbers. I had Craig Bradford getting 100, and I had Chandrika getting 100 as well. And I had some bowlers getting some good performances as well. So hopefully we can just, you know, continue in that rich vein of form that these guys have, you know, instilled in the PCL and carry it throughout Australia.
And you've got your coach back?
Yeah, we've got him back. You know, happy to have him back. Let's hope that, you know, that he can stay with us, you know, keep instilling the good things into us.
Well, it's a big ask. Let's see how they do. Shane Jones, CBC Sports.
Switching to sports, George Lamin Primary they will defend their road tennis title as they face St. Cyprian's boys on Thursday at Blackman Gollop's courts. While playing in today's semi-final, both schools blanked their opponents 3-0. George Lamin getting past Blackman and Gollop, and St. Cyprian's, they defeated Hildeskeen. Anne-Marie Burke was there.
Nathan King for Blackman and Gollop and Thierry Toppin of George Lamin got the semis going, and it was Toppin who took the lead. King almost swept off his feet. Toppin was really showing his skill, beating King to his right, as he gave the defending champions the upper hand, taking this first game at 21-19. His teammate Aaron Weatherhead, facing the camera, would look to continue his team's winning ways as he took on Joshua Dorn. This was one of the longer rallies, with Weatherhead having the final say. Dorn was keeping it a close game, sneaking in this one, but it was the unforced errors that helped Weatherhead edge even closer to victory, as George Lamin would gain a second win over Blackman and Gollop, Weatherhead beating Dorn 21-12. So to close it out for George Lamin, Ajani Roach would make it a 21-9 victory over LaShawn Grant, Roach smashing that confidently. Grant beat Roach again in the very same position, as George Lamin will defend their title heading into the finals, beating Blackman and Gollop 3-0. Their opponents will be decided between St. Cyprian's and Hildeskeen. Getting things going for Oslo Brewster with an ace to Shakiri Blades. St. Cyprian's in control. Blades was fighting though and went for a big shot, but instead it went into the net. Brewster beat Blades at 21-4. St. Cyprian's draw first blood. The second matchup would also go in St. Cyprian's favor, as Dominic Brown, here getting the point, beat Sean Brathwaite 21-9. A highlight being Brathwaite's play down the line. So let's wrap it up. Jaden Brown serves up an ace to Rastaj Phillips as St. Cyprian's booked a finals date with George Lamin. Brown beat Phillips 21-7. 3-0 to the boys from Britain's Hill. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Amarie. The individual final will see Javonte Brown of Nov23rd take on Shaquem Nurse of Wesley Hall Juniors. Come next month, some of Barbados' junior squash players will be taking part in the Canadian and U.S. Open. Squash president Monty Cumberbatch expects the absolute best from his youth, and he also thinks that the future of squash is in good hands.
I think the future of squash in Barbados is excellent. These juniors work hard. Most of them are playing 5-6 days a week. They're putting in a lot of time and effort, and I think it's paying dividends. This year, right here at the Barbados Squash Club, this junior team did an outstanding job.
The team will be supported by Sagicor Life Inc., and one of their marketing managers says that by taking on these ventures, they want to ensure the positive development of our youth.
What we are looking for is to hopefully support the young people of Barbados, to see some marked development in sport in various disciplines. So whether it's squash or cricket or athletics, we share the view that sport can really help to develop necessary skills such as discipline and perseverance.
And some of the youngsters are ready and eager to go.
Yes, I'm definitely going to try to improve on my performance from last year. Hopefully make it to semis. Been training hard with the team individually, so I'm really hoping to improve it.
It feels kind of good because last year I didn't get to represent my Barbados at under 13. I was a reserve, and I hope this year that will make a good impression as in a boy first going to the Canadian Open, and that this is my first time, and I will hope to make a good impression.
The Barbados Yacht Club has been touting 2015 as a major success for the club. Not only have they hosted a number of successful regattas, it was also a year where significant strides were made on the international sailing circuit.
Our sailing successes in 2015 include, among other things, Team Esperanza sailing in the J24 World Championships in Germany, finishing 27th out of 54. And even today, Michael Tino Jones is sailing on Visit Seattle in the Clipper Challenge Round the World race. It's good to see the club's sailors are leaving footprints on the world stage.
Commodore Hutchinson was speaking at the Yacht Club's annual award ceremony, where a number of sailors were rewarded for their victories this season. These included the club's boating supervisor, Ross Seeley, who was recognized for his 35 years of contribution to the club. The annual Alan Taylor Memorial Award for Outstanding Contribution to Sailing was presented to Comey Hines, who served as the president of the J24 Club. The 2016 season will sail off with the 80th edition of the Mount Gay Round Barbados Series in January, and also includes a number of major international regattas.
The other things that's going to happen next year, as we look forward, the Seaview Club out of the United Kingdom, they're coming here in early March with about 25 boats, dinghies, for their regatta. And then later in the year, the GP14 World Championships are scheduled for March, April 2016. So far, there are approximately 100 entries. I'm pleased also to say that some 14 local sailors have purchased GP14s. So we can look forward to a GP14 class after the World Championships.